Friday.
You ready for this? Let's do this.
Experience the event critics are calling the best Marvel movie, period.
I can handle that.
It's action-packed and blockbuster entertainment. It's well worth the wait.
So cool, right? Let's go.
Don't miss Marvel's return to the movies. Finally! Black Widow, rated PG-13. Experience it Friday.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Black Widow scene breakdown. So, yes, it is true, this Friday, the Black Widow movie is coming out this Friday. So, yes, obviously, we have some stuff to get into, and there's 31-second trailer kind of thing, whatever, but yeah, we're going to get into that. Anyway, so, in this scene, if you notice, or not the scene, but this shot, to be specific, looks like, if you notice later on, there's a scene where Yelena, there's a scene where Black Widow, it's very, it shows up in lots of the clips, where she jumps out of a ship, and she does the superhero pose on a little ledge where there's like a bunch of guards with guns. So yeah, that's like the same outfit that she has, and it looks like she's jumping from this little like aircraft or something. So yeah. Then we've already seen this shot many times, so I'm not going to really talk about that one, but yeah. Then, now this part is pretty interesting. So, it seems like she's jumping off this giant, like, sort of aircraft thing, or something that's supposed to be, like, in the mountains. It looks like it's falling, because she's skydiving, kind of, but at the same time, she's also fighting against Taskmaster. So, obviously, she has something inside the bag that's probably important, but what's weird is that later on she doesn't have it, so what's inside the bag, I have no idea, but probably it's mostly something important, though. So it looks like she's skydiving, and so it's, she goes through. In this scene, she's talking to Melina, which I don't know what is she talking about, I don't know. Anyway, then in this scene, it looks like she just dropped her, Natasha into the little thing right here, where she's gonna fight all the guards. This is the same outfit that she's wearing when she's driving the plane. So obviously, either the plane crashes or she gets off the plane. Now, by the way, just to be clear, this plane has some sort of importance, and the reason why is because there's actually a Lego set on it. If you go look in stores, just search up Black Widow Lego sets, and yeah, it'll show up. So yeah. Anyway, then this scene, she's skydiving. Obviously, it looks like whatever this is some sort of big base, and since the base is on mountains, it looks like someone set a bunch of explosives, and everything just came crashing down. So yeah, and because everything went crashing down, obviously, she has to fly also. But in this scene also, she doesn't have the bag with her from earlier, so obviously there's something up with that. This scene is probably happening way before, or this shot, whatever, is happening way before the time of what I was just talking about mostly. So yeah. So yep, this is the thing I was talking about earlier, where she goes into the superhero pose. That's the superhero pose if you don't know. So yeah. And by the way, this is the first movie where it's going to be on specifically Black Widow herself. Every single movie that Black Widow is in, it's never fully focused on her. The first movie she was in was Iron Man 2, which is obviously on Iron Man. The second one was like the Avengers, which had literally barely anything to do with her. She's also like one of the weakest on the team. So yeah. And then the next one was Captain America: The Winter Soldier. She was mostly the side character, but she did have lots of backstory. So yeah. There's also lots of guesses on who Taskmaster may be, and there's been lots of speculation since the first trailer, and since it was even revealed that he was going to be in the movie. My guess is that Taskmaster may be some sort of Winter Soldier, because obviously he has control over the entire Red Room, and if you don't know, the Winter Soldier is someone who is controlled by Hydra, but also they were also controlled by in Siberia, Russia. So obviously there might be some connection there, and yeah, because in Civil War we did learn some flim about that. But yeah, so she jumps out of this, and yeah, this is also Marvel's first movie going back into theaters. So if none of you had Disney Plus before, then this might be like your one chance to finally watch another movies, or another like Marvel movie. So yeah, because this was like the one movie that was delayed so many times, because what's weird is that this is the first movie of Black Widow, and it's taking place in the past. If you don't know, this movie takes place before Avengers Endgame, it takes place after Civil War. So this might have happened right after. So obviously it might be a Winter Soldier. I'm not saying it is the Winter Soldier like Bucky Barnes himself. No, it's not him. She already had an encounter with him, so she would have already known that. It might be some sort of Winter Soldier who might have been like mutated or something, or maybe like given a version of the Super Soldier Serum that allows him to replicate everything. Because if you don't know, Taskmaster has this very weird ability that allows him to replicate literally anything he can see on first try. So learning stuff would be very simple. Like for example, learning literally any skills would be easy. Literally, he would be dude perfect if, but in the Marvel universe. But yeah. So anyway, so looks like they're fighting, and now this part I want to talk about. So this is Alexei. I don't remember his name. This is Alexei. Yeah, this is Alexei. He's known as the Red Guardian. He's basically the Russian version of Captain America. And what he is doing right now, it looks like he was in prison because obviously there's a bunch of bars behind him. And I think he's about to get out, obviously. And I have no idea what's the point of this. But obviously he's going to get out because we figured it out later. And yeah, he was in prison. I think he was in prison in Siberia probably. Or probably somewhere in Russia, but I would have to assume. But yeah. So anyway, so then this is probably the part where Natasha falls off the giant base, I assume, and then she ends up having to go skydiving with the bag. Now what's weird is that the bag isn't even on her, so the bag is not even on her, so obviously the bag has been later on in this, so yeah, obviously. So yeah, today, thank you so much for watching this video. If you would be so kind, please be sure to drop a like and please subscribe to the channel. Black Widow is coming in a very few days. It's coming this Friday, so obviously you would want to make sure you buy tickets for it. I'm definitely going to go watch it on that day with some friends of mine. And yeah, by the way, the breakdown for this movie, which I will make, is probably going to come a little bit later on. Maybe like a week or two from now, but yeah, because I have to work on the Loki episode 5, which, by the way, there's only 6 episodes, so I'll have time to work on the Black Widow one after, but yeah. Anyway, so thank you for watching, and I will make the Black Widow. Just please drop a like, and please subscribe to my channel.